Dragon, the Tamil movie. It was released on 21st Feb 2025, which is basically last weekend. And unfortunately, because I had to watch the Hindi movie Chava and the Malayalam movie Office on Duty, I couldn't watch Dragon on the first weekend it was released. But when I was going for the other two movies, I could see the kind of crowd that had gathered for Dragon, and the kind of vibe I was getting from the crowd really told me outside the theater itself, this movie definitely has to be watched. And that's what I did this weekend. Best decision of my life. Yenna movie macha. Vera level movie. Mad Men rating for Dragon is 8.5 out of 10, which is the highest rating I've given for any movie this year, which makes it a must watch in theaters. This is a Tamil movie in its complete essence that needs or can be watched by all of the family members and be thoroughly entertained. Let's talk about the best aspects of the movie. The best first freaking aspect about the movie is Pradeep Ranganathan himself. Pradeep Ranganathan is a guy who has grown up the ranks in its true bloody sense. He started with YouTube videos, he started with short films, and now he's released a movie that competed with Dhanush's movie and defeated it by a huge margin, which is a big privilege to watch as an audience. Pradeep Ranganathan shoulders this movie like a true hero for 2 hours 37 minutes. If you take him out of this movie, the movie Dragon does not exist. So hats off to Pradeep Ranganathan for his performance and for also co-writing the movie with the director Ashwath Marimuthu, who I have to give credit for making such a compelling movie, for penning such an engaging storyline and giving all the actors such meaty roles, including the hero, to pull off. And the third, hats off to the producers, AGS Entertainment, whose 26th movie this is. And hats off to you guys for producing a movie with a newcomer, relatively newcomer, and shelving like 38 to 40 crores into this movie to give it the beautiful aesthetic production value you have been able to give for this movie. It also goes to the co-actors. Definitely a brilliant casting has gone behind this movie, especially the heroines. Anupama Parmeshwaran, she has not aged even one day since her debut in Premam in the year 2015. 10 years later, she still looks like a college-going girl. And the second heroine, who is Kayadu Lohar, she looks fantabulous on screen. And the best part is that the actresses just don't look good on screen in this movie. They have meaty roles to perform, and they have done a fab job at it. Then comes Miskin and George Marion, who have definitely done a brilliant job with, especially Miskin with his makeover, playing the good guy in this movie. Was a treat to watch after having seen both of them perform in Leo. George Marion also has some really powerful scenes that can make you cry. The only two aspects that I would say I would want to kind of enhance a little bit more was the music. I felt like if Dragon had a more punchy, more massier sort of BGM, it would have stuck with me. I would have gone back to the soundtrack even more than what I do right now. The second aspect I felt was the movie got a little too preachy towards the climax, but I understand that was required because this is meant for a family audience, and the elderly in the family would appreciate the movie kind of giving you that sort of a moral message after all the things that the hero did in this movie. Otherwise, they would be like, oh, this generation is very bad and all that. Apart from that, this movie was one of the best watches, best theater experience I've had. So if you don't want to watch it in theater, if you don't go to the theater to watch this movie, it's a huge miss for you guys. Thank you.